The Copperhead Metal Detecting live stream is proudly sponsored by We Dig Metal Detectors. Offering all major brands, We Dig Metal Detectors is known throughout the metal detecting community for great customer service, pricing, and knowledge. Since 2017, We Dig Metal Detectors has been helping veterans and newcomers with all their detecting needs, from pinpointers and professional detectors to walk-through security systems and law enforcement wands. We Dig Metal Detectors has you covered. Visit www.wedigmetaldetectors.net today. Service, speed, knowledge, no compromises.
What's going on, everybody?
Hey everyone.
What's
going on, everybody?
The chat is already popping off. It's been for probably 30 minutes now, and I'm scared of what Mark's gonna do to Joe Seti tonight. I don't want to know. But what's going on, everybody? We got a full house. Nancy's in there. Ski Searcher, Meryl. Who else? So we got Charlie. I saw Paul, CJ, Tyler. Which, speaking of, we gave Tyler a shout out last time because he hit, I think, 200 silvers. And then right after that, he sends me an email and he found his first Morgan dollar. Like, that guy is on fire. So congrats, Tyler. That was pretty cool. And then Mark, he said he found a pull tab, so congrats to him as well. So today we have Lou, Indiana Tones. How are you, Lou? What's going on,
guys?
man?
How you doing?
Oh, we're doing pretty good. How are you?
All right.
Good. So we're excited to have you on. Obviously, I wore my NYC shirt to kind of represent because you're over there by NYC. So do you live now? Are you in Staten Island?
Yes, we're part of NYC, even though people don't realize that.
Yeah. So I wore my shirt to represent tonight. So
I gotta wonder. So we got you in Staten Island. We've got multiple Brooklyn hunters. Do we have representation from each borough? Is the real question.
That is a good question.
I think every borough except Manhattan.
Okay.
Pretty
strong representation.
So you've been on fire well, I guess you've cooled off a little bit with work and everything, but you've been on fire of recent finding some cool stuff, and I heard you found something cool last night too. I guess we'll have to wait for the video. Is there a video coming out?
There is, yes.
Oh, very cool. Yeah. So you're getting close to the 3,000 subscriber, which is exciting. Or is it 2,000? 2,000 subscriber.
All right.
Who's jamming?
I think that's Joe, Mr. Joe.
Oh yeah.
They're blowing him up already, boys.
Big noise. I'm not dead. See.
So if you aren't a subscriber to Lou, go over to his channel, help him get close that gap to 2,000. You're doing a giveaway now. Is that correct?
Giving away a bunch of coins, a peace dollar, and an extra prize for anyone who shares it out.
That's super cool.
Oh.
So head over there, join into the giveaway. That's a lot of cool stuff to give away too. But I wanted to bring up, did you guys see the gold coins that were found by teenagers in Israel? You have a picture of that, Andy?
Sure do. Give me 1 second. You said gold coin.
Of recent, they found, I think it was like close to 1,200-year-old gold coins in Israel. And it was by a bunch of teenagers who were volunteering at an archaeological dig.
Wow.
How crazy is that?
So,
it's what?
I think, here's the thing. I think that's fantastic, and I think that's so cool. But imagine being the archaeologists who've been working on this for, I imagine, if not years. They're like, oh, yeah, we'll let some kids come on and dig. And obviously they're, all about it and spreading the passion. But to have them find it, I'm sure they're a little bit salty.
Salty.
They were in a dug. And you can see like one of the photos that they had was they had like just a piece was missing and it was just filled.
How many were there all together, Trey? Anybody know?
Yeah, I do. Hold on. Let me pull up the full final number. I have it right here. It said a hoard of 425 gold coins were stowed in a clay jar.
30 ounces.
How nuts is
30 ounces of 24 karat gold. Holy
A lot of money.
crap.
And Lou, you said it. Gold is on the rise, so this is a good time to find it, I guess.
I'd say so. They keep printing that money. That gold is going up.
Oh, that's right.
And didn't those kids in Italy find another jar of gold coins like a couple weeks before that too? So I mean, it's Gold's on the horizon for all of us, I think.
What's worth more? Is it the historical value, or is it the melt value?
Right.
You know.
Well, I guess that depends on who you're talking to.
Yeah.
You know.
That's right. So, Lou, have you found anything crazy like that, like a cache or any kind of like group of coins together before?
I found a big cache of Clad. That's about it. Yeah.
Hey, that counts. That
That is
counts.
good.
Yeah.
So, how long?
Anything better than garbage.
Yeah. How long have you been detecting, Lou?
This would be going into 3 to 4 years. That's right.
Okay. And are you born and raised in New York City, or did you detect anywhere else, or has it all been in, NYC?
Well, yes, I was born and raised in New York City, and my father kept trying to convince me to go to his club, and I was like, nah, I'm not going to do that. I always picture it as some old guys. I didn't realize how many things you can do with this hobby, and he lent me a cheaper detector. I took a vacation, got hooked.
Yeah.
It's cool that it runs in the family, and pass down that kind of the hobby there.
Awesome.
Yeah. Now, did your dad have a lot of
Uh-oh.
Uh-oh.
Oh,
The
wow.
dreaded
Trey
Trey
music.
drop.
Uh-oh.
The dreaded
Wait.
Trey.
Oh,
Look,
there
he's
it
back.
is.
He's
Oh,
back.
he's back. Oh,
am I freezing?
Well,
you
wait a
were.
second.
I thought it was my computer.
Well, at least I got a pretty face you guys can stare at when it's frozen. So it's funny because we talk about families metal detecting, and I'm actually the one who introduced it to my dad. Now he's hooked, and he's the one calling me and showing me what he's found. So
Awesome.
yeah, no, it's pretty cool. So that's good. And have you dug anywhere else other than like the state or the cities, or are you always kind of based around there? Or have you traveled to go anywhere else detecting?
Ocean City, Maryland. A lot of historic places in New Jersey I've done because I'm part of 2 clubs out there,
Yeah.
and basically the 5 boroughs. That's about it so far.
Well, that's good. At least leave us some stuff in New Jersey. You know
Yeah.
what I mean? How far west do you go when you come out here? Are you usually pretty close to the eastern side, or are you guys all over the place?
I mean, Jersey, you mean?
Yeah.
Yeah. Northern Jersey and near Edison. That's all I've been so far.
Oh, that's good.
Yeah.
So, yeah, it's a
Trip
nice,
over the
quick,
bridge,
easy
right?
commute, right? Yeah.
What'd you say, Eric?
That's just a trip over the bridge, right?
Yeah, hop on a 78,
Island
you're
Bridge.
good to go. Yeah.
But Jersey has a lot of history, so I like going out there. Definitely better than where I live.
Well, I don't know, man. Sometimes I see, you and Meryl and a lot of these guys who are why am I blanking on the Emma and Mike's
Duo.
channel? Yeah, Dig and Duo.
Yeah.
Yeah, I see
They're
them.
awesome.
I cannot believe they kill it week after week, but that area over there Jersey has a lot of history, but where you're at too, it's more condensed and people have built over it, and it's probably tougher to find spots, but there is a lot of history back there.
Oh yeah, definitely, especially in those parks that they go to in Brooklyn, for sure.
Yeah.
In Staten Island, I can't go to so many places because of the tick problem we have here. So it's
really?
a short window of the year I could only go in the woods.
Wow. I'm guessing you travel over to Brooklyn and those areas though too, right?
I was going like every week. We would go every weekend, going there, checking different spots of these historic parks, and somebody always gets something really good.
Oh yeah, it's super cool. I mean, and we always talk about it every single time. It's like I'm always so skeptical when it comes to public parks and that sort of stuff. And then week after week, you guys, every video I see posted, it's just like proving me wrong and proving me wrong every single time. So, I mean, people have been walking those parks and those grounds for hundreds of years. So
it's amazing, and there's no fill in certain parks, so it's just good dirt. You don't have to worry about any fill and garbage. Only the garbage that people leave behind.
Layers of history.
Yep, that's true. And you guys are digging through it. That's for sure. Definitely. So, and then you do a lot of beach hunting too, yeah?
Yeah, I do it all. I do prefer going in the woods in historical house sites, but the beach, I mean, if you're looking for jewelry and expensive stuff, that's where you want to go, in my opinion.
Yeah. No, but we have Chris, who does Long Island, and he'll go to a beach every now and then or towards the waterfront, and he'll end up finding some pretty historical coins and relics as well. So you never know. I know you went to the beach not too long ago, and I think you pulled a weedy or something along those lines. So I mean, it's still even though there's probably a lot of modern trash and a lot of modern jewelry and coins there, there's still always that chance to find something older.
For sure. It's been, there's so much history in New York. Any place where there's ports, where people in cities, it's a good place to hunt.
You always have a chance. So I did see recently on your post though, a video about Dead Horse Bay, and then some of those other spots. We'll talk about that a little bit because I've never been over there, so I don't really. I've seen people bottle dig and find some really cool stuff. We had Merrill that went there quite a bit. So, what's the deal with it? What's going on?
So they found. I don't know why they were looking for them, but somebody found and reported to the parks that there was these deck markers that they put on Navy ships that are radioactive. So apparently they're there, and it's just a warning. I don't know how dangerous it is for you, but yeah.
Wow. So are you still going to go down and look, or do you go there very often?
I don't go there very often. I went 3 times, I believe. It's a little bit of, it's not too bad to drive, but part of me wants to go. The other part, I'm like, it has this really bad smell. You could tell there's bad stuff there, like PCBs. That's what I'm worried about.
Yeah.
Merrill starts glowing green. We know.
Yeah, right.
I was gonna say the big question is Merrill gonna stop going there?
Yeah,
because that guy goes there all the time, right?
Yes, he does. I don't know if he's going back.
One of the benefits, you could grow a third arm and swing 2 detectors at the same time.
There you go.
Yeah, not a bad. Or a pinpointing arm at all times, like you're good to go.
It is a really cool place. You can find anything there. It's unbelievable how far back it goes.
Mm-hmm.
And there's a lot of artists that go there. Some contacted me. They said they're going back with a Geiger counter and they're not getting any readings. I guess that's good.
I'll take their word.
Yeah, that's always a good sign. When the Geiger counter is not going off, that's usually good. So I did see that you're also trying out some magnet fishing too. Yeah.
Yes, I went with some of my club members. I don't have one myself yet. I would do it. I just have to get a magnet.
Yeah, we have a Mike has the rig, but we've gone one time and
we're just so focused on detecting. It's like, all right. I'm gonna drive over this old looking bridge or river here to get to that old house, and then it's always an afterthought, but I think I have to start keeping it in my trunk. But now being so close and everything, do you keep your setup on you a lot, or is that always like a planned hunt, or is it just when you get time you can shoot out to a park, or how does that work for you?
I was leaving it in my car, but I heard stories from more veteran detectives how things got stolen, so I'm gonna take a chance. I'll just come home, grab it, and go.
Yeah, that makes sense. It's interesting to think though, people will steal anything. Like, because I feel like if I wasn't part of the hobby and I saw a detector in someone's car, not that I'm a thief by any means, but I wouldn't be like, oh yeah, that's what I'm gonna steal. That looks super. I mean, it looks like technology, yeah, but I mean, come on. I guess people steal anything.
I had a fella get a hold of me the other day, and they had a detector stolen out of their car. It was they had an Equinox 800 and a CTX 3030 ripped out of his car. I'm like, well, first off, your own damn fault for leaving a CTX 3030 in your car, Right. But at the same time, man, that's terrible. But he was getting a hold of me. He was like, if because he was seeing if anybody was trying to sell me one that,
Right.
I was like, oh, man.
Yeah, Nancy says she keeps a bounty hunter in her car just for checking areas, just to see, if it's worth a spot to check later with the better detector or whatever it may be, which actually kind of makes sense, I'm kind of reckless. I leave mine in my car just in case,
or mine when I leave it in your trunk.
Or I've had times, and is Charlie in here? I haven't seen Charlie's name.
Just leave it at a hunt, right?
Yeah, I'll leave it out in the field and not even notice. That's happened to me twice. So luckily, the first time I did it, it wasn't even with Charlie at that permission. We went to a park in New Jersey, and we were like, let's try somewhere else. Let's go see if we can find another permission. And we drive off, and we get to the new permission. We were able to score one, and I'm like looking around, like, where the hell? And it was at the park. I left my detector with my GoPro sitting on, like, just on my shovel at the park. I'm like, sometimes I just wonder about myself. But I guess that's why our hobby is good, because people are dumb like me and leave stuff on the ground or wherever it may be, and then we get to find it 200 years later. So that's always good. What did Paul?
Did you see what Paul said, Trey?
Yeah, Paul says Trey leaves out a permission just so he can come back the next week. Yeah, see,
Nice.
that's
Ah, good
that's a
idea.
different
Right? Any
strategy.
excuse you can get.
Hey, you know what? I left it so we could go have Waffle House with Charlie
That's
that
true.
day. So,
That's true.
when you go to the beach, Lou, are you in the water, or you do only like the dry sand part of it?
I just started doing the water recently.
Oh,
a
did
couple
you?
months ago. Yep. That's the main reason I got that Equinox detector, was to go in the water. I was very frustrated with the other detector I have, White's MX Sport. I won in my club. It's a very good detector. However, it's not great in the salt water. And we would all get together. Everybody would have the Equinox, and they would be right behind me finding the little gold and stuff. And I'd be like, I couldn't believe it. Yeah. And the little stuff is great too. That's why I love that detector.
Yeah. What did you start off with? I know you said you had a cheaper one to start off with, but what was your like first real like a hardcore detector that you purchased yourself?
Well, I've only had three. I had a Titan with a hand-me-down, the White's MX Sport, and now the Equinox.
So the White's was your second one that you won?
Yep.
That's
Nice.
cool.
And at that time, the Equinox wasn't out yet. I was looking at all these videos. It looked like I was going to get like an AT Pro or Max as my first starting, and then I just won that one. I was like, all right, I guess I don't have to buy one now.
Mm-hmm.
That's
Well,
good.
that's a great machine.
Yeah. And I mean, it's a shame that they had to do what they did, but hopefully, maybe one day they'll make a comeback. Andy, what do you think? Are they coming back anytime
Who
soon?
Whites? Are you saying Whites?
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Are they
I
done?
think that if Whites themselves don't come back in the capacity that they are were, somebody will buy it. Somebody will bring it back. You know, I really think that will be done. You know, whether they're gonna come back as Whites, the one that everybody grew to know and love, I guess, probably not.
Well, it's a shame, but they did make some pretty good machines, none of which I got to try out, which I kind of wish I was able to, just so I could see how it performed. But I'm the same way with like the Deus. It's another one that I really want to try out, and then obviously the Apex once it is available. So we'll see. Is there? You said the CTX is your next want, Lou?
Did Lou freeze?
Oh, see, I'm not the only one.
I thought, man, he is really good at holding still. He is like really good at that.
Well, while he's trying to get back in and frozen, I was looking up recently. I was trying to figure out
Steam
ways.
crashed.
Did it?
Yeah, I think the Steam crashed.
Oh. Is that what people are saying?
No.
I'm watching now. The stream is
Good?
kicking right now, but it's not
No,
at
the
his
stream's
frozen part
fine.
yet.
Sure.
You guys see me?
Oh, there we go.
Yep,
Hello.
back in action.
There he is.
I don't know what happened.
All right, we're back.
Cool. And are we still going in the chat? I don't know if
Hold on, now I
no
gotta
one's saying it in the chat, so we
fix-
should be
No,
good.
we were
Yeah.
going. We didn't have any problem. What does your stream say, Trey?
I think we're all. Yeah, I think we're all good.
Yeah, I'm looking at ours. It's good.
Let me fix.
Yeah.
Oh shoot. Oops. I'm gonna fix Mike. You guys keep going.
Cool.
Am I out of whack here?
Yeah, that's all good. No, I'll fix you. I'll fix
Okay.
you.
That's normal.
Right?
Yeah, we're all a little out of whack here. So,
That's for sure.
Jeez.
There we go.
how's Mark doing tonight? Is he messing with you at all, Joe?
Yeah, he sent me something, but I fired back, and he said, "Oh my God, that wins." So that's over.
All right, good. So I guess while Lou was frozen, I started to bring it up a little bit. But I was, recently trying to figure out. I hate putting my coins and everything in these like one by one, like a paper cardboard displays because I feel like it's keeping them safe, but I really want to display and I want to make it kind of look like almost like a museum esque kind of thing. So I was messing around with some displays of recent, and I actually broke one. Andy, can you bring up the picture that I sent you?
Yeah.
Display two, I think.
Yeah. Just
But
I'm in the process of trying to fix my.
There's a lot to fix, Andy. It's okay. It's okay.
You'll have to. Your old lady's the one who has to deal with that.
That's true.
I just gotta worry about the stream, okay?
That poor soul.
That poor lady.
Also, we look like the Brady Bunch.
Yeah, right.
Yeah, I know. Tell me about it.
Here's a story.
And then as he's pulling that up, I also saw on the Detector Network, which if you guys aren't a part of, Lou, have you tried out the Detector Network yet?
Yes, I'm on that.
Yeah. So I saw on there, it was a guy named Nick West. He had posted. So there's the one that I was trying to make.
And we lost Trey.
We lost Trey.
I think the problem
Which
is.
actually.
Oh, there he is.
Oh,
Am I
come on,
back?
he's
Am I
got
back?
some magic tricks
Yeah.
going on there.
Oh God. Okay.
Ghost in the machine tonight.
But yeah. So there's. Am I good? You guys can hear me.
You're
Yeah.
good.
So there's the
Really?
one that I was messing with, and I got a light to go above it too, which would be really cool. And I want to do some descriptions. I broke that one, so I bought some new frames. But I also saw on the Detector Network from Nick West. He did something with his bullets that he found.
Dude, that
pull
is
that one
so
up and-
cool. Yeah.
Yeah, check this
that
out,
was
guys.
So cool. Hold on, I gotta.
Check Nick West out on his the Detector Network. He did.
Oh wow.
Which one is it? Finds display one.
Yeah, finds display one.
You could even put that on a wall.
Dude, that is
Yeah.
so stinking cool, right?
But look at
That's
that.
cool.
So he took like his bullet casing shells and he kind of like made a dirt looking display with the shells in there. I thought that was really cool, to get kind of creative with it because right now mine are sitting in a case over in the corner over there. I want to give them a little bit of justice. How do you display your stuff, Lou? Do you have anything special with you, or is it kind of just the normal, kind of like what I do with shadow boxes and stuff like that?
I have those little black glass
Mm-hmm.
keepsake things, and
Yeah.
I was looking around for a nice like curio cabinet. I got a really good deal. Somebody had this expensive one. They were moving. I got it for $50, and has a light and everything, a mirror. It's beautiful. I put it all in there. Keep it away.
Oh, that's cool.
Yep.
That's really cool. Yeah, I've been trying to find like, special ways to kind of give the history that we dig justice. So hopefully I can I'm lucky enough to have permission to use this room as kind of like my display room and keep all my relics and stuff like that in it. So it's good. But Eric, how do you display yours? Do you have something special or what do you do?
It's in the garage. The wife won't let me have it.
Finding them's the easy part at that point. Then you got to invest and put in the time to making a nice display.
Listen,
And
if I have it out in the open, the girls are just gonna be playing with it like it's theirs, So I just tucked away in the garage in nice little cases and.
let them take it, lose it in the yard, and you can have the pleasure of refining it all over again, right?
I generally don't display a lot of mine. I do buy a fishing box every year, like a fishing lure box, and I just put the year on it, and then all the cool finds that I've had that year. I just throw it in the box, put it in the closet. Years of finds just right there.
Now, Lou, you find a lot of Clad, I'm sure. So
Oh,
do
tons.
you keep it or cash it? What do you
I
do?
bring it right. I've been I've been rolling it recently because of everything that was closed, but I usually go to
Yeah.
Coinstar and get a gift card with it for Amazon.
Do you? Yeah, that's a good point. I shop a lot on Amazon. All right, now I got
I give the card for my wife, and I take the cash.
everyone's happy. Everyone's happy at that point. Well, that's good. I have jars.
Point in just like how much and like categorizing by year, right? And the data entry aspect of this hobby, you know, can open up a lot of other cool things and tracking. I personally don't do a good job of it, unfortunately. I mean, I know in my head certain things I found, but Lou, do you do anything to kind of to track your finds in that regard?
That's why I like Instagram. It'll show the day I found it.
That's true,
and
yeah.
That's about it. I have bins of stuff I have to put through electrolysis. It's just not enough
Yeah.
time in the day.
Yeah, I know Greg, he couldn't come tonight, but he has every one of his coins that he has. He found it was like the day that he found it,
Wow.
where he found it, and then, you know, what else does he put on there? It's like the town, the date,
Yeah.
and specific information on where and when he found it, which is cool, you know, especially like in the future when you're talking about like, you know, the history part of it or the historical part of it. It's really nice.
Hey
And
guys,
then
I
there's
just
the
want to
guy-
say, I just want to say really quick that I just received a text message, and the first person that, well, one of the people who ordered an Apex from me just received it. It was just dropped off.
Wow.
So this is literally like probably one of the first Apex to land in a real customer's hand in the United States.
That's
Touchdown.
great. That's exciting.
Awesome.
That's cool. I'm excited for that. I really want to try it out, give it a run. So,
Yeah.
PA Pirate Paul, he said, I donate all my finds to the Ethiopians. So I don't know how true that is, but I don't think it is true. We do have a couple of videos. Eric, which videos do we have that we're going to pull up and show Lou?
We're gonna do his 3 bucket listers in one hunt, large scent, pistol ball, and a seeded quarter.
Ooh,
let's do,
that's awesome.
day.
Long lineup.
Yeah, that is a crazy day right there for all those being bucket listers. That's pretty
All
impressive.
right. So what was the first one we got is the large scent pistol ball and seated. Is that what we said?
Yes, sir.
All
That was his
right,
first
let's-
large net, right? Right, Lou?
That's
That's
what he
right.
That's what he said.
That was
Let's
my
see.
first of all 3 of those in the same day.
Actually,
That's so
It's
cool.
incredible.
Let's see here. Let's see if I can follow. I didn't get any timestamps, guys. We're gonna.
It's in
hopefully-
here somewhere.
This is the same area I found the bones in, by the way.
Is it?
cool.
Yeah. That was brave of you to open it up and see what was inside of it.
Oh, it is
I don't know
nice.
what I would do with a bag of bones sitting in the middle of the woods.
Got a little.
Was it? Could you tell there were bones in it when you saw her? It was just a. what
You
was
saw
it?
some outside a bag, and then you opened the bag, and I was like, all right, why would there be a
Never
bag
know.
of bones in the middle of nowhere?
Could be 1,200.
There's the large scent.
I think so.
There you go.
There it is. What large scent was this, Lou?
You know, I don't have the
Was it
exact year on me right now. I got to go dig
Yeah.
through my stuff. It was the 1860s, I believe. 60s.
Right in here.
Probably a little
1860s.
earlier.
Maybe earlier. I'm sorry.
Oh, wait. Here it
Remember
is.
right now.
Oh, there it is. Yeah.
Well, if I can get it to land right there where I want it. Is that?
Boom.
That's it, huh? The unburied version.
So
Yeah.
what was it? What was it like when you dug your first large scent, man? Was
Well,
it
I
like
was
crazy?
dying-
I remember mine.
I was dying to find this one so bad because everybody in my club finds large scents all over the place. And I'm like, why can't I find one of these things? And it came up. And I was so excited about it that I didn't even know I found a seeded quarter after it. I was like, I didn't even care about the quarter.
Right.
And that was actually about a coin.
That's super cool. Yeah, I remember my first large scent. And at that point, I didn't really have much knowledge of coins. Now I could probably name all the large scents that are coming through, like that we pulled. But at that point, I was by myself, which kind of sucks because I wanted to celebrate it with somebody. But I found it. I was shaking a little. I immediately called my dad just to brag a little bit.
Yeah.
But I mean, that sort of stuff gets you hooked, man. You want to find another one and another one.
Is that the
There
one you
is
dug
the-
right there?
No, that's the unburied version.
Oh,
The
Yeah.
one I found only had the date left because it was in a fire.
Oh, that's why it said
The
that.
stars and the date, but I got a date, so that's cool.
This is the
Arguably the
actual.
most
That's the actual coin right there, huh?
There it is.
Yeah, it's
Yeah.
shot,
That's super cool.
but I didn't
It's
care.
wild.
I was still
Who
awesome
cares?
mine.
Yeah.
Like,
And
I'd
you-
rather find that than buy one online. To be honest with you.
Oh,
Yeah,
absolutely.
yeah, I'm the same way. Yeah.
That's like my seeded dime is tacoed. It's definitely got a little bit of fire damage, but I got a date and a rough outline, and I'm good
Mhm.
with that. You know.
So
And then
awesome.
there's the pistol ball there.
I got to go back there. I mean, I only went there one other time, and there has to be a lot of stuff there.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
And what's cool, I mean, it looks like you're kind of just out in the middle of the woods. You know what I mean? So
Yeah.
were there old foundations or anything like that, or what?
There are
What
old
made you pick it?
foundations all over the place.
Yeah.
This is the borough of Parks. There's a lot of woods. I mean, you could spend hours and hours out here. It's unbelievable.
Well, that's incredible. I
Yeah.
mean, especially being kind of in the middle of the woods, it is we talk about this too. It's a little bit of luck, but man, to pull something out like that, I'm sure when you heard the quarter or the large cent, you knew that it was going to be something good.
Yeah, and it was like one little area. It just kept getting signals. I'm like, there must have been a camp or something here.
Yeah,
All types of unique stuff.
Yeah, I
yeah, it
love
makes
that.
you wonder what they were doing. So, the next one is what, Eric? What are we pulling up?
Number 2 is his
The token.
early 1800s English token.
Yeah.
This one, yeah.
That's
so.
this video. I was just letting it. Letting it play
I do
through.
like your intro, Lou.
Yeah.
So cool.
Thanks.
So
Is-
while he's pulling it up, what are the biggest differences you've noticed hunting from like hitting dry sand to the water aspect? What do you are you switching up on the Equinox? Are you changing a lot of your settings drastically, or what's that looking like?
On the beach, I normally put the sensitivity of 2022.
Okay.
The dry sand I use, beach 1, and the wet sand I put it in beach 2. I don't do anything crazy.
Yeah.
Okay.
And seems to work for me every time.
Huh? Yeah. If it ain't broke, don't fix it, right?
Yeah,
Yeah.
and I do notice a trend of coin line. There's when I start finding coins and I look back, I always see holes in one line. And if I start finding light stuff, I'll change directions because anytime you find heavy, that's the line you want to go.
Just
I
like
see.
The weight of it being pulled farther, or shorter.
Right.
Oh, okay, that's interesting. I never thought about
patches
that.
Interesting.
and patches of garbage or rocks where stuff's landing because the tides move around. But Staten Island Beach is not very rough, so everything usually stays in the same line.
Well, I love
Okay.
finding those harmonica reeds.
Oh, there's so
Yeah, that's
Yeah.
super cool.
And
Let's
there's
see,
the
is that the
token. Is
token?
that it right there? What you're holding in your hand here?
That's with the
Yeah, so
square.
I
and the-
didn't know what that was at first. I thought it was a coin. I was like, oh, there's a hole in it. That's not a coin. And then I cleaned it with one of those pencils, Andre's pencils,
Mm-hmm.
and I was able to match it up with this token that makes fun of the Duke that got power somehow in England. It was right near a old chimney in the middle of nowhere.
Wow.
cool.
Did you say it?
Has to be 1700s, this chimney.
Did you say it makes fun of the Duke?
Yes.
That's
met-
funny.
It was a while ago. Yeah. It's interesting history, but that's one of the best finds I had so far.
That's
Yeah.
really cool.
Yeah,
I like
it's
finding the unique stuff. You know
Yeah.
what I mean?
The tokens
we-
offer so much variety.
Yeah, we find coins a lot, which are amazing. We love. I mean, I could find a large cent every, one a day or one every hunt. I would love that. That would be amazing.
Lou, did you
Which
turn
never
that
happens, but-
Did you turn that into the World of Tokens site or whatever on Facebook?
No, I didn't even know about that site.
There's a site on Facebook called World of Tokens, and there may be somebody out there that really has like real hardcore info, because that's what those dudes do. Is they tokens.
Okay,
That's their
great. I'm
thing.
gonna look that up.
Yeah.
Yeah,
You got to
that's
imagine
really
what leads you into and I mean, obviously, I'm sure someone may have had like a token collection in your family, but unless I feel like you got to be a treasure hunter first to then get that into the niche of tokens and specifics on tokens and stuff like that. That's
Yeah.
cool.
Yeah.
Like dog tags.
Hey.
You see those people who are like,
Yeah.
man, they buy dog
Mhm.
tags. They pay money for dog
Oh.
tags, like big dollars.
Really?
Or some of those experts on the military buttons. I mean, what a vast amount of knowledge that these people have of generations and generations of different regiments and all this stuff.
Mhm.
I'm like, all right, looks military to me. I'm psyched regardless.
Yeah. Even when you talk about just the regular seal, like with the eagle, like some people know right away what, that's World War One, that's Civil War, that's World War Two. I don't know how they know it right away, but that's the good part about metal detecting is you do your research. Like I'm sure after looking, like Lou, you probably did quite a bit of research to figure out what that token was. And then, I mean, it led to you having an answer eventually. So
Yes, it has a date on it. It's in the 1800s, and
Yeah.
I typed in token, and then I matched up the leg of the horse, and that's little by little chipping away. Finally found it.
That's super cool.
That's
Yeah.
cool.
And the good thing about our community too is, I mean, if you go to like ID Me or on
Right.
Facebook or any of those pages, it is insane the amount of knowledge that people have on those pages. I mean, you could show, as long as you can kind of see the relative size and what it is, there's someone on that page that knows what it is, and it blows my mind every single time.
That's great.
I actually get pretty pumped on that page because every now and then someone will post something that I had found probably 2.5 years ago, and it was a little eagle head, a little tiny little eagle head, and I had no idea what it does or what it was, and I couldn't find anybody who knew, and I did research and research and research, and I finally found it on an old sled, like a snow sleigh. And then now every time someone finds one of those, I'm like, yeah, I know what that is. So I feel really cool. So,
You're seasoned now.
Right.
yeah, that's exactly right. That's exactly right. So what do we got third, Eric, for the videos?
Number 3 is his gold chain recovery.
Ooh.
Well, you were out. What you out hunting at night over here? I guess you were recovering it. They lost it just a little bit ago or something, and then it got dark on you.
So this is what happened. My friend Merrill, we did that one ring recovery where one of our Tracy's treasures found the ring first before we got there, and this young lady, mom, saw the story and contacted us. Contacted Merrill. I got there first. He said, "Just go out there. I've been detecting all day." I went to the left. The family came there. They're like, "Okay, I was in this general area." Within 3 minutes, I walked into the water. It was almost knee deep, and it beeped. And I was like, "Wow, this is a strong signal."
Yeah.
Just pulled out like 1 or 2 scoops. I couldn't believe it.
God,
so cool.
man, that's it, and that's it right there on the screen.
Yep.
With the
He said it was
cross?
like $2,000. He got it for his graduation.
Wow.
What did it ring up as?
I think it was 12, 13, something like that. Yeah, strong.
Yeah.
You
Like,
never know with the equinox, right? You never know.
Yeah.
The signals from all the
it was strong though. No, it
Yeah.
wasn't iffy. It was boop boop
No
boop.
question about it.
No-
Dig that
yeah.
time. Yeah.
And it came out. They're like, "No way!" And they were out there the day before looking during all day. And the dad went back. Unbelievable.
Cool. That's such a gotta be such a rewarding feeling.
Yeah. So we were actually talking about this last stream, and he was in the ring finders, and he was talking about some of the recoveries that he's done. And then you guys have been recovering,
Still in the recovery game.
yeah, things left and right. I mean, you were on the news lately,
That was
you
cool.
know? That was super cool. What was that like, Lou?
It's awesome. I don't like being in the spotlight and people giving me compliments, but
Yeah.
it feels good to make other people happy all the time. It's like you being kind of like a little hero. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, no,
Here
absolutely.
to
I
that
mean,
person, that's for sure. You know.
That's
It
cool.
to make somebody's day, it's a good thing.
yeah.
Actually, I lost the wallet twice and it was returned to me. That's not why I'm doing it, but it's the right thing to do.
Put back that good energy back out there.
Yeah.
Mhm. And how good was it, once you got you thought all your information was probably gone, your driver's license gone, and then it
Right.
comes back to you. How good is that feeling, And
was
then and then you talk about like a $2,000 or $3,000 chain, and then you talk. I think it was the platinum ring that you were on the news for. Was that the which ring was it? It was the platinum ring. wasn't
Platinum diamond engagement ring, right?
it? Yeah.
My
So
friend-
and
Go ahead.
not even a monetary value thing. It's like special to them, and you were able to give it back to them. So
Right. The ring was found by another detector as Tracy's treasures. But we all
Yeah.
collaborated together.
And that's so cool. And you know what it does too? It gives us a good name. You know what I mean?
PR is definitely a big thing because a lot of the parks were banned off the permit for a while, and there was a group that got us the permission back, and we want to keep that.
Yeah.
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 Cool.
That definitely helps. That's for sure. Now, did people start reaching out to you because of that news or because of that news story?
Yes, 2 people. One lady lost another ring. She actually found it in a house, but I walked the whole jogging course that she went, and she told the newspaper. They reported that I helped them. And then another house burnt down. Firemen threw furniture out. I went there to look for the ring, but they have to clear out a spot because there's just junk everywhere.
Yeah. Yeah.
People are reaching out through social media.
That's super cool. That's
That is
super
cool.
cool. And this is kind of going back to where you said, Mike, with the Equinox and gold.
Yeah.
Tyler said he found a gold chain that was an ID of 2.
Crazy. It's all
Yeah.
over the spectrum.
It really is.
I just watched a video just recently on gold with the Equinox series, and the fellow was taking like all kinds of rings that he had found, and they were ringing. Some of them were ringing up at 1s, 2s, 3s, 4s, 5s, 7s, 8s. So like, dude, if you get a solid repeatable signal under 10, you got to dig that thing for sure.
Yeah.
I mean, there is just no doubt about it.
And those smaller like cufflinks and stuff like that, even the computer cufflinks, if they're small enough, or silver that's really thin, those also ring up pretty low too. So, I mean, the Equinox will find it. You just got to be willing to dig a whole crap ton to get it.
You got to dig
know?
a lot. Yeah.
Yeah. So, I mean, but it's a great machine, and we're all in the Equinox family now. So,
Yep.
Yeah, even Lou. We got a whole crew of Equinox here. Now that Greg's not in and he's didn't bring his junky Deus.
Yeah, right.
This is
None
good.
of that.
Hey, come on. I gotta say though, I still use the AT Pro. I still use the Simplex. I still, there are certain things that I pull my Equinox out for. There are certain places that I'll pull a Simplex out for. I have to, utilize the best machine for the job, I think.
And you have them at your disposal, which is nice. There, that works
That
out
is
well.
true.
Yeah, that's true.
Lou,
When we go to these historic parks, there's some gentlemen that come there with AT Pro, and they pull sometimes things that are better than what we find. They find a lot of silver, and
There's a lot of good machines out there, no matter which way you slice it. It's obviously it's fun to poke fun at other ones, and we've got the vast majority here, Equinox. But it's impressive, really, how many machines are on the market at a very different price range that kill it. There's really not too many, for lack of a better term, crappy machines out there.
Yeah. And we've dug side by side to an AT Max, and sometimes the stuff that the Equinox misses, like you said, those will pick it up. And then sometimes the Equinox will pick something up that the Garrett won't. So to have an arsenal at your disposal is actually very helpful. So, and then the last one, right, is the first gold you ever found, right, Lou? The last video.
we have it right here. It's small. I was hoping to get
Let's see it.
All right.
Andy, it's a 7-minute mark on the video.
Oh, hey, thanks, Mike. I appreciate that.
Look at that.
That's awesome.
Here, hold on, really quick. Lou, put that back up there. I'm gonna make you big while you do it there. You're 4, you're 5. There you go. Oh, it's a basketball hoop and a basketball. That's awesome.
That's cool.
Cool.
That's neat.
All right,
There you go.
let's pull the dig
What
up
is
now.
Damn,
All right.
that's neat.
You
Nancy said, question, where are you getting the kids detectors?
when?
When or where?
When
She said when.
Did I
say where?
I
They have two
I
little ones right
literally just talked to Delic this morning, and Delic from Nocta Macro, the big lady from Nocta Macro. I literally just talked to her this morning. Oh, this isn't you, is it? What? That's not right. This is it. I talked to her this morning, and she said that they will be shipping very, very, very soon. What is
But
this?
when is Lou? I saw the little cutie behind you. You have 2 daughters and a son?
Twin 7-year-old girls and a 1-year-old boy.
nice.
So when are they getting detectors and getting out there and swinging?
My dad got them that little one. I can't even think of what it's called. That little, whatever it is. They like.
Do they like it?
One of them likes to detect. The other one just likes to play in the sand.
Yeah.
That's
But it's
half of what it is anyway, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, pretty much. I mean, I see you guys go out as a family, and while you're detecting, they're enjoying the beach at least. So it's a good way to
They love
spend
it.
time with the family.
Definitely.
I know my
So
my daughters like that mini horde.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's
They have fun with it.
Looks cool.
Yeah.
Yeah. And it's pretty easy. Like what you were showing us, Andy, for the mini horde, it's just like green or red, I think is what it
Thumbs
pops
up,
up.
It's
thumbs
like
down.
up or
Yeah.
thumbs up, thumbs
or
down.
thumbs down.
It's so easy, and there's they got an older kids version which has more discrimination, has 3 tones, but the price point's unreal, just like the Simplex. The price point's just unreal. The thing's waterproof. The first kids metal detector to be completely waterproof, down to 3 feet. I mean, on the beach, it doesn't matter if they're finding anything. You don't have to worry about them dropping it in the water because it's waterproof. So it's pretty
It is.
cool.
It's fully
Yeah.
waterproof.
Yeah, fully
Yeah.
waterproof to 3 feet. It's for $119 for the extra version with the extra stuff in it, or $99 for just the machine. You can't beat it. You really can't.
No, it's a good
No.
deal.
No, not at all. That's awesome. That's cool. And I know I don't know about you, Lou, but I know we run into a lot of people who, like, when we're getting the permission, also have like 5-year-old or an 8-year-old or a 9-year-old that's really interested in just following us around and trying to search for stuff too. And most of the time they're like, so how much is one of these? And for like an 8-year-old or a 5-year-old, when you're talking about the Equinox, you're like, well, it's $700. I don't know if you want to get them that, but like a option like a horde, or even I've recommended the Simplex depending on how old they are, but something like the horde is perfect.
That depends on their age.
Yeah, it really does.
Yeah.
So.
Yes.
Well, it looks like, and I know Paul had brought it up earlier, but Charlie was just saying too, they gave one out at Dirt Digging PA as a prize this weekend. And it seems like they had a pretty good turnout across the board there. I mean, I saw some of the pictures and it looked like there was a pretty good crowd. Lou, you didn't get out to that, did you? PA?
I didn't know. I didn't go to any things this year because of
Yeah.
on.
I'm sure
Yeah.
some people in the chat will have some good feedback about it. But have you done any of the events like that, or any of the kind of group hunts and whatnot outside of your detecting groups? Any of the organized events?
Yes, ECRDA, that club I'm part of, they did some seeded and natural hunts in PV Park in northern New Jersey,
Okay.
and I joined them. That was fun.
Yeah, it's always good to get out, and regardless of what you find, and meet people in the hobby.
Yeah, that's one thing. But right before COVID, we're like, we really got to get to some of these hunts, and we started signing up, for dig stock and this and that, and then lo and behold, everything gets canceled after a while, so that kind of sucks. But
We're digging PA
Yes.
filled up quick, I believe, or we just got to the party late. Either way, but still.
yeah. Well, everybody's probably itching to go,
Right.
So, Paul, Charlie, it looked fun. How was it? Was there a pretty good turnout? Let us know. So.
Yeah.
It did look fun. Charlie was posting some videos and stuff like that
Yeah.
on his Facebook. So
Didn't that?
But-
I mean, that was like right at the same time when Dig Stock, like so it was
Yeah.
like a Dig Stock, and then it was like Dirt Digging PA, and then they canceled Dig Stock. I don't think people realized exactly what was still going and what wasn't. So I imagine that probably had some part of how many people made it or not.
yeah.
Yeah, because
Joe
I know
said
that
it was the
Digstock
best.
canceled. Yeah, by the time Digstock was canceled, I think Dirt Digging PA was already fully sold out. And then I saw people selling tickets who couldn't go, and I was like, oh man, that would be nice to snag an extra one. But then,
Mhm.
obviously I had plans. So,
Yeah.
Paul said
9
there-
seated hunts, Paul said.
9 seed. That's wow, that's a lot of variety there.
Well, that's cool. And that's something I've never done is a seated hunt. Because I used to be one of those haters about like, I'm not going to go out there and find stuff that was just put there. But I think now looking back, I'm like, it's just for fun, and you
Right.
can find some cool coins. So
Kind of like our little excursion the other day, right?
yeah, exactly. Yeah. Which our new video is coming out soon. Hopefully you guys will enjoy it because it's a little bit different. It's a little competition. Everybody in the chat right now, Mike and I had a Clad challenge, and who could find the most Clad in a hunt at a park? Who do
Me and
you
Jerry
think
did that.
won?
Me and Jerry did the Tot Law Challenge.
Oh yeah, we did something exact similar to that. So who do you think won? Mike with the Equinox 800 or Trey with the Equinox 600? We'll
I'd
see.
say Mike.
Let's see what the people say.
I don't know.
Screw you guys. You never know. You never know. The video is almost done. I have it all
I
edited.
got to film some
What
parts.
size
on it.
foil?
I've been slacking. What's that?
We
What
both
size
used
foil?
the
Both stock 11.
yeah.
11.
Were you guys running the same modes? Was the playing field level? Is my question.
It's pretty level, yeah. I mean,
Oh,
as level
look.
as it can be with me detecting against Trey. I'll put it in that way.
Hey, I got some love in the chat already. I got,
Yeah.
one Trey, one
Metal
600, one Toy
detecting, metal detecting Brooklyn knows what's up. There's my
All,
support.
all I will say is it was a very close competition. Very,
was.
very close. So
That was.
it was a fun one to edit. So I hope you guys enjoyed it. So we didn't find a crazy history or anything like that, or any jewelry really, but it was still fun to do.
Did find
So-
actually one piece.
Oh yeah, that's right. And a key. Yeah. Oops.
Oh yeah.
Yeah,
Spoiler.
so-
alert.
Lou, how long have you been doing? Like, why did you jump into YouTube? How long have you been doing it?
I just had a YouTube channel that just random uploads. If you look at the beginning,
Yeah.
then I just decided to do it because I didn't see one person on the whole Staten Island. There's still none. I'm the only one in this borough that puts a YouTube video out for treasure hunting.
Wow.
Hoping to get more people to come out with me.
Yeah. Well,
Well,
if you
I'll tell you
need
what.
anybody.
Yeah, and I will make a trip to hunt Staten Island just to get Royal Crown, man. I love that. I stop there every single time. I don't know if you've ever been there.
Good choice. Good choice.
Yeah, okay. I had a feeling you wasn't there. I assumed you had to know. Staten Island's not that.
Yeah, everybody knows everybody.
Exactly.
So do you like editing and stuff like that, or is that just like what comes along with it? What do you use to edit your videos?
I'm sorry.
What do you use to edit your videos?
Oh, usually iMovie.
Yeah.
Yeah, basically because I use my laptop.
Is that something you like to do, or is that just something that you have to do because you you want to put out a video?
Well, it's easy, and
Yeah.
I don't have. When I buy a new computer, I'm not going to buy another Mac. I'll probably have to get some kind of program.
Yeah, yeah. That's what I started with using on my PC. Now I have a Mac that I use Final Cut Pro for. And it's actually fun to edit videos. Like, and you sit back and watch some of the experiences that you had with the group and whatnot. It's good to look back. And the good thing is I edit it, so I get to make all the other people look foolish if I need to, which you got something
Really,
you
Trey
got
that adds 10 pounds.
you got something coming to you, Mike. That's for sure.
I probably deserved, but you know what? Hey, bring it on, baby. Bring it on.
It's definitely more interesting when other people are on the video with you.
Yeah, for sure. Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, some of the solo hunts. When I first started, I was doing a lot of the stuff by myself, and it definitely adds a different element when you have, your friends with you and you're out there hunting and you're able to celebrate it together.
Hey,
So-
Trey, I gotta throw you, give it to you though. You have been like doing really good on your editing. Your editing's been like really, your game's picked up, dude. It's looking really good, man. Doing awesome.
I'll tell you this: Final Cut Pro, and Eric, you use Final Cut Pro, so but it definitely changes the game when you start using some of the plugins and stuff like that. So, Mark's saying
Mark
Joe's
Thomas
sleeping
thinks
again.
I'm sleeping again. Yeah, no.
How's the learning curve with that editing software?
I did a lot of research and I watched a lot of videos.
Research.
So,
Yeah, I watch decent amount of videos. I mean, it's
Mhm.
nothing crazy,
Okay.
but it's definitely a learning curve.
It's fun to use though. Once you get used to it, it's really fun to use. So
Great.
But what else we got, guys? I'm trying to read this chat and keep up
I
with
know,
it.
it's
got a
popping
question
off,
for you.
man. It really
It's-
is. There's a lot
I
of-
will say it's been tame. They haven't been on Joe as much as I thought they were going to be.
That's because I shut Mark down right off the get go.
I was going to say, Joe, you took care of it early in the day. So
Yeah, I'll share the picture later.
Uh,
So, Lou, how did the name? I mean, your channel name is genius. I mean,
Right.
Yeah.
I just love it.
I had one of those
How
light
did
bulb
that come
moments.
about?
I had that light bulb moment, and I texted my friends. I'm like, I really like this idea. The name I had before was horrible. It was like J. Lou and my anniversary. Terrible. It was between that and another one, but I stuck to this one.
That's
Definitely good.
phenomenal.
Yeah, that's a classic name, man.
Right, and it's not even that it works well with a movie. It's a movie about treasure hunting. It's
Yeah.
like one of the most quintessential adventure films of all time, right?
Yeah.
Oh, and it's
I
That's
love
why,
right.
yeah.
love
That's why I like your intro.
Yeah.
Your intro is like that, the Indiana Jones start and introduction. It's nice.
So I'm gonna probably get like a big tinfoil ball to chase me down the beach.
I was gonna say, you gotta react to the scene, man. You gotta do it.
Ask Lou about his cooking channel.
You have
yeah,
a cooking
I did see you
channel.
put, what is that, the 4th
What?
of July Eve? There was a cooking video up there or something. You cook a lot?
Yeah, I was putting up videos on here. A couple people that maybe you want to make a separate channel for that. I was like, all right. So it's called "What Do You Want to Eat?" because that's the biggest question me and my wife have. Like, what do you-
Yeah.
You're not alone in that one, brother.
So I just archive all the stuff I was brought up to make because my grandmother and my mother raised me, and old school. They had an Italian restaurant in Brooklyn. They taught me everything. So I'm making an archive for my kids.
That's awesome. That's a living cookbook.
I don't see it.
Real.
How
What do
many?
you want to eat?
It's with it's spelled WADDA.
W
Let me see.
WADDA. What do you want to eat?
Boom. First thing came up. Do you like broccoli ice cream? I don't
Is that one of your videos?
That's not mine.
No.
Mark Thomas, question for your guest. Is he from New York City, Indiana, Louisiana, or Louisville?
Oh
That
god.
guy's one of a kind, man.
Indiana. That's the only drawback.
I heard you make some mean rice balls. Is that true?
Yes.
Nancy just posted the channel
With
in
the
the
peas
chat.
inside? You got the peas with it or no?
No. It's fresh parsley, salami, mozzarella, ricotta cheese, rice, salt, and a lot of pepper.
There we go. That's all it's
Nice.
about. Oh,
Really good.
Sounds so good.
that's awesome.
All right, now you got another channel to go subscribe to.
Alright.
Chat. Go check out his cooking channel and subscribe to it if you want some,
Boom.
taste.
you.
Do you give the recipes or no? Is that a secret?
Listen, you got to share the love. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, there you go. All right.
Hey, what good is it?
Boom.
Yeah.
See, you're 91 subs. Let's see if we can get him over to
Oh,
100
awesome!
tonight.
I'm almost at 100. Yeah.
Just losing.
Take him
Get
over
him to
tonight. I know
100.
We can do it.
Get him to 100.
Chat is
Chat.
active enough. Let's
I
get
need encouragement to keep it going. You know, I haven't made a video in a while.
There we go.
93.
All
We're
right.
gonna get you there.
Right.
We're gonna get you there. Hold on.
This
Let's
chicken
go.
chicken, the best chicken. What is it called? Franchise.
Franchise?
Cheers.
So
Yeah.
I was actually a finalist in the local newspaper here for one of my dishes.
Really?
Really?
The stuffing, yeah, and I put it in that channel.
That's
5 to
awesome.
go. 5 to go. Come on,
Um,
people.
We're getting there. We're getting there.
Stuffing recipe.
That
Come on
looks
the show.
delicious,
One thing back.
boys. That looks good.
Whoa.
Oh yeah, with the light batter on there.
Oh
Just like-
man. Look,
Yeah, buddy.
he's got to put
Right.
that bam on there.
Bam!
That's awesome.
I just
Paul said
subbed.
it. Yeah, Paul said at 100 subs he's doing a giveaway. He'll give out some rice balls at 100,
Pasta puzzle
100
giveaway.
subs, everybody.
I can't be
More rice
watching
balls
this.
coming your way.
Listen, I can't be watching this. This is just look at this, boys. Look at this.
That's pre-coronavirus. That's I was
Oh
like,
my god, look at that.
so good.
Oh,
See?
come
I'm
on.
hungry.
Right.
Popcan Dan, Nancy just put it in the chat with the link, so just click the link and you can go over there and hit subscribe.
Awesome.
You should be at 100 anytime soon.
Yeah,
So,
2 to go.
but there we go.
That's
Chat
awesome.
coming.
Awesome.
That chat coming in strong. Thanks, guys. for
98
helping Lou out.
subs.
Wow.
Oh, this is the rice balls you were talking about?
Let's
See.
see. Oh, there they are.
The best rice balls.
Yeah,
Really good.
Lou, you should start your own. You should start your own
Cooking
restaurant.
I want
Oh
to.
yeah.
I want to actually get a vendor's license, but they have a cap on them for like the last 30 years.
Yeah. Yeah.
Not like attacking the that I bet.
Should
Yeah,
be close now.
exactly.
I just subscribed. What's
Yeah.
that?
There we go. And Dan subscribed too, so that's 2 more. We got him to 100.
Oh,
ladies.
come
Now you have
on. Look at
Rice
this.
balls for everybody.
Oh,
Rice balls for
Lord.
everybody.
Come
Oh, those look
on.
really good.
Oh,
Well,
I kind of smushed them there, but what are you gonna do?
well, we are heading up until 9 o'clock. Thank you
Boom.
guys for hanging out and chatting with us. We had a really, we did hit 100. Thank you, Nancy, for the update. We had a really fun time, Lou. Thanks for coming and
I had a
chatting
great
with us,
blast.
man.
Thanks.
So, Mark, you didn't give Joe enough crap. You can't let him.
It's good, man.
Can't let him put
Redeem
you
yourself.
down.
Definitely
Okay?
wasn't enough.
Joe does not like it, boy. He just said the whole time. He's just like he gets his. You can see his phone will go off. He'll look down, and he'll go.
Yeah.
Nah, even Joel's been quiet.
Well, yeah. Where is Joel?
Joel's busy.
tonight?
He popped in and said he couldn't stay for
Yeah,
long.
he was
We're
in
lucky
here.
Joel got respite too.
But thanks, guys, for hanging
Yeah,
out with us. We had a
yeah,
really
thanks
good
again, Larry.
time.
That was a blast.
Everybody's in there. Have a good time. Who's up next week?
Tyson Fury.
Next week,
Tyson Fury was next week.
Yeah, Tyson Fury's next week.
Snakeskins.
Come hang out with us every Wednesday, 8:00. Appreciate it. And don't forget to go over to Indiana Tones if you haven't already, which I'm sure you have. The man's at 2,000 subscribers. So
Right.
make sure to sub to his channel. All right. Thanks, guys. We'll see you next week.
All right, everybody.
Bye.
Hey, everybody.
Safe out there.